it's Holly. In today's video, we are going to look at a set that I have like almost complete. It has so many pieces, but I'm just missing one. And I heard your feedback. I know that you want to see some of my sets, even if they're not totally complete. So because this one's so close, I'm willing to bend my own rules with this. So today's video is the 1995 Clubhouse, also known as the 1995 Polly's Pop-Up Party House. I can't wait to show you around. Let's get started. Okay, against my better judgment, today's video is the 1995 Clubhouse, also known as the Pop-Up Party House. I say against my better judgment just because I typically only show you sets that are complete, and after some recent feedback from you all on the channel, you told me that it doesn't have to be complete, but I'm just missing one piece from this set, which has been bothering me. This set's a pretty hard one to collect because it has a lot of figures. I will have to kind of count them out here. I know that I am missing just one small piece of this, but it sure comes with a lot. As you know, I keep my pieces in tins, and this one takes up 3 whole tins. So this is meant to be a Victorian house that pops up into a clubhouse or party house. This set is wild. There's so much going on, and I didn't have this one as a kid, but my best friend did, and boy was I ever envious of it. So let's try to open this up and have a look. So this exterior part, again, it's a beautiful yellow Victorian. Pink porch, pink curtains in the window, cute little heart details. You can see the foliage around the side. There are 2 bushes on the back. These are functional. We'll look at those in a moment. And then we also have this rooftop that opens. So there's beautiful detail on this. So this piece opens up, and inside we can see some bunk beds, another bed, just a single bed by itself. Good use of stickers here with a window with heart curtains, a rug on the floor that's painted. I will say these pieces are, the plastic is actually this color, just the bed linens are painted there. There's a deck out the back when it's opened up, and another cute sticker on the back. Probably difficult to see there, but it is a bookshelf with a picture of a flower and 2 books on it. Down in here, there is a vintage looking soda bar. So a counter where you can get a soda, or what are those called? Almost like a milkshake. A float, that's what I'm looking for. There's a jukebox and these beautiful purple stairs that lead down to that purple floor. So the real highlight of this piece is the back. The back has these 2 bushes on them, and when you push on them, it opens up. So there's a rocking motion. So you'll see we had, now getting it back in, 1, 2. And now the house is even taller. So now I can go ahead and I can open this up. Bear with me, it's always very awkward to do this. Let's see. There we go. Okay. And now you can see it in its full glory. So this middle piece almost acts as an elevator. So we explored that part here, but you can see that now it's opened up this entire huge play area, which is so cool because it's all tucked away and hidden inside, really making use of that concept of Polly Pocket, that you're fitting a lot into that small space by tucking everything back down into the center. So really, really cool concept. So down here, you can see why it's called the Pop-Up Party House, as the rest of it is really set up like a party, pretty much exclusively with stickers. So we can see down the side here some stickers. There is a puppy in there with presents, a clock on the wall. Appears to be some more floats or shakes, cupcakes with some candles on them. And of course there is a television and a stereo in there. Then over on this side, same idea. In fact, even the same look, just instead of a puppy, there's a cat over here. And then out back, there is a scene, a beach scene of, looks like a cruise ship and a sandy beach. Just a lot going on there. So again, almost exclusively stickers for decoration here. The middle section is a dressing area. So there are 2 vanities with mirrors, more presents, more balloons, more streamers, and more windows looking out. Although this one, when you look out the window, there are like hills or bushes or trees. That doesn't really quite make sense with the picture below, but we're just going to ignore that. Then this piece comes out and turns around. So it comes, oops, right out of the bottom like that. And when you turn it around, it will click back into here. I think I've got that in, maybe, I don't know. Bear with me. Yeah, like that, there we go. So once you've got that in, now we have a stage, and there's a dial on this one here so you can actually turn a figure in here. Flowers on the stage, so this whole thing expands out. So what are we doing on the stage? Well, let's have a look at the figures. So I am just going to dump them out because that's what we're dealing with here. Okay, there's 1, 2, and 3. So I am only missing 1 figure. I have everything except for a small flower bouquet that comes with the set. So let's have a look at the figures first. It comes with 6 figures, a lot. There's a lot going on. So bear with me while I pull the names back up here. So the first one is Polly, and Polly is wearing a purple gymnastics leotard. She has orange shoes on, her hair is in a ponytail, and you'll notice her feet have this groove in it. Very interesting. The second one is Tawny, and I believe this one is Tawny. Gosh, this is complicated. And Tawny also has that same groove in the base. She has straight red hair in a shoulder length cut. She's wearing a blue dress with, I believe that's meant to be a gold necklace around her neck. Next up is Alexia. She is dressed also what appears to be a gymnastics leotard or ballerina outfit. Her legs are a little different as they split this way, which is quite unique. And then of course, when they're together, they form that same shape, but she does not have that groove. What I really like about this figure is that she has cute marks on her cheeks. Really sweet. Oh, and it looks like she's wearing leg warmers, which I love. The fourth one is Shauna, and she has that little groove in her feet. She's wearing an almost coral colored, I would say, leotard with a purple band around it, beautiful lime green shoes. And she has a purple bow in her hair. And then, almost there, we have, I think this is the next one, Tori. She reminds me a lot of the figures, especially the Rachel figure from the 1994 Magical Mansion from Polyville. She bends this way. Her legs split as well, but note that that is very different compared to the Alexia figure here. So hers go like this, whereas Alexia's go like this. So very interesting. And then last but not least, what is this one's name? Summer. Summer looks like her twin, but with red hair. Quite frankly, this looks like me in the 90s. Purple shorts with matching purple sleeved and green t-shirt, white shoes, and she operates the same way as Tori. So those are the pieces. So now let's talk, or the figures I should say, let's talk about all of these pieces. There are a number of pieces that are of various forms. It's really quite a chaotic set, if I'm being honest with you, and overwhelming. I bought this off of another collector, and unfortunately, yeah, she didn't have the flowers to go with it, but I have a few duplicates of this set, and I will say getting really any of these pieces can be kind of difficult. So let's see what we've got. We've got a few different, and bear with me because I'm not a sports person at all. Some different gymnastics equipment, so some beams that they can walk on. So those can go on the stage. They can click into these. I don't know, maybe some of these are called vaults. Who knows? Who knows? All sorts of different tables. So this one has more of a tea time theme to it. This one just has a single place setting with an exercise bike shoved into it. There we go. And then another one that has 2 chairs but just 1 piece of food. You'll notice that there are some spots for umbrellas. So you could also mix and match, but they each, oh gosh, there's a lot going on here. They've got umbrellas that you can click in as well. So that was 4 tables. Let me correct myself. 4 tables, there's 2 umbrellas there. This is a piano. I don't know why, but there it is. As if there weren't enough beds, here's another bed. Actually, I don't think there are enough beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 figures. Okay, well, they'll figure it out, I guess. Comes with a skirt. 2 random hats. This appears to be yet another skirt with a bit of a train on it. And then it comes with one of these types of skirts. We have some various chairs that you can use at those tables. This one is meant for figures where their legs split side to side so that they can sit down. So, like that. Awkward man spreading there. This is, I guess that would be a cello that they can sit on. They're just so talented. When they're done gymnastics, they just get right back to, you know, playing the cello. A clothing trunk. This is what appears to be like a sun lounging chair. And what's this? An exercise bike and an exercise bike without... Oh gosh. I see what they're doing here. This is so weird. It's like a unicycle that clips into this track. So they can ride the unicycle on a track. That is so chaotic. That's hilarious. I love the idea of that though. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Okay, well, there it is. So there's a lot going on. Again, you've got the ability to clip into here and then twirl, so she can put on a fancy skirt and a fancy hat and twirl, or we could put on the ballerina one. Oh my gosh, this just feels like it's, they're all just trying to outdo each other. But this is so much. There's so much. Where would we even put this bed? Like, what's supposed to be here? I don't know. Just outside, that's fine. So much going on in this set, and it's really just chaotic. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm not even sure like what pieces really fit what people, and you know, maybe they're not meant to just fit one person, but this is so funny to me, the idea that they have this much going on in one space. This feels very Clueless, this look. Oh gosh. So yeah, really, I guess, honestly, this almost makes it up for an entire dollhouse. I can imagine if someone lived in an apartment, this would be like the perfect thing to buy a 6 or 7-year-old girl, to not have to have a huge dollhouse. But you have all of these figures, all of this stuff, and it all just kind of folds up into this tiny thing. It's quite genius, actually. But crazy how much equipment there is. And really, does it need another bouquet? I don't know, but that's the only piece that I'm missing. So sorry that I didn't show it to you earlier, just because I'm a bit of a purist, but there it is. That is the 1995 Clubhouse, Polly's pop-up party house. Such a good set, such a good set. It's so many pieces, and just, I remember having so much fun playing with this one at my friend's house. I can't imagine how difficult it would be to keep all of those pieces though, right? Like, finding one actually complete is a feat on its own, because that's so many pieces, and I'm not surprised that the flowers are missing. I mean, the fact that the rest of it was there, and who knows, maybe that collector pieced a lot of it together. I don't know the full backstory of this set, but so many pieces, so pretty overwhelming. And I probably picked this one up almost 2 years ago, honestly, probably around July 2021. So it's been a while, and no, never have ended up with the flowers. So is what it is. You never know when you're gonna get that piece that you need, but I am glad to have this one in my collection. I will say also, there have been a few that we've gotten. I think I have 2 duplicates of this one, and one of them that I got in a larger lot, the mechanism to pop it up was a bit broken, so Chris had to go in and actually fix it by adjusting the springs inside, were a bit warped. So it is possible to fix them, but there are a lot of moving parts, and you can imagine that the more kids play with them, and depending on how aggressive they are with them, it's probably one of those sets that can break easily as well. So just a lot of things to consider with this set, but I do think it's really cool, and one of the ones that I am most nostalgic for, because it does remind me of all those fun times I had playing with my friend when we were little. We would get together and bring all of our Polly Pockets over to each other's houses. So much fun. So yeah, really love this set. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. What's your favorite part about it? For me, honestly, the unicycle on the track is hilarious. I would have to say though, overall, I love how chaotic it is. There's way too much going on, just way too much stuff. And as a kid, you know, the abundance of it all is part of the fun, but man, there's a lot of stuff going on. I have no idea what the story of it is, like what the idea of it really is, other than it's out of control. It feels like an out of control, like sorority house is how it feels to me. So love your thoughts on that. Let me know in the comments. Really busy week for me. Apologies that I'm not here for the premiere today. I have a speaking engagement and I'm driving a car right now. So, and or depending on how long this video runs, I might actually be in the middle of it. So, thank you for your patience again with my really hectic schedule lately, but glad that we found a set that we could do together today, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you have not hit subscribe yet, please hit the subscribe button. It helps out the channel so much, and I bring out new videos every Monday and Thursday. You can also find me on social media by looking up Pocket Vintage Toys. You'll find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Those are the best places to connect with me outside of YouTube. That's it for me for this week. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.